Hello, Katrina. It's Tuesday. At least it will be Tuesday when this is getting uploaded. First thing I want to talk about is something I've actually been texting with you about, but I started rereading Mockingjay today. I just watched the trailer for part 2 and I'm really excited about it, but I realized I have not reread anything from the Hunger Games trilogy since the movies came out, and it's still so good. You know, inevitably when the movie and the book are both out, you're like comparing which one is better, and they're just honestly both fantastic. I don't think I have a preference either way, which is rare. And I always felt like they did a great job with the casting, but rereading the book, I can really appreciate how good the casting is. Because when characters speak, particularly President Snow's lines, I so easily hear the actors' voices in my heads, and they just do such a good job. They've made some really excellent movies, and then reading the books is still fun because you get Katniss's inner monologue, which you don't have in the movies, but the movies are fun because you get all the stuff that's going on, like with Snow and things, that are missing from the book. So they do such a good job, and you can push them together to have like an even bigger story than either medium could produce on its own. I just wanted to rant about that a little bit because I think it's phenomenal. Gotta put my hair up because talking about that book and getting so impassioned made me get warm. In terms of our like diety, exercisey kind of stuff, I am proud to say I've finally gone back to the gym. I've gotten in a habit of all my workouts being like sort of less things, you know, like going for really long walks and stuff, which on the one hand, something is better than nothing, but it felt really good to actually have a gym session again this week. For dieting, I've been doing green tea, as I talked about in a previous video, I'm pretty sure, but I've started making it into iced tea, and it's so much better that way. I think that I just don't like hot beverages, but I had a particularly gratifying experience when I was having a really wicked caffeine headache. I was just craving soda so bad, major caffeine withdrawals, and I drank some iced green tea, and my headache went away. That amount of caffeine satisfied me, and I just didn't have soda that entire day, which for some people might be no big deal, but for me, not having a single soda in a day is like a big deal. And those kind of victories are always just so nice because I didn't feel like I was giving up soda that day. I was just drinking green tea instead that day. And it's so much easier to substitute things than it is to just straight up give up on things. Do you like my new video location? I think I'm gonna start doing this because honestly, having to set up like on the floor and get a chair out to use as a tripod and all this stuff has been really annoying, and it's kind of been making me not want to make videos because I feel like there's this big ordeal I have to go through before I can start filming. Katrina, you will be excited about this. I have access to play Shadows of Mordor! Jake was able to borrow a PS4 from a friend so he could play Bloodborne, and he noticed that that friend also owned Shadows of Mordor, so he grabbed that for me so I could play it. Unfortunately, I barely made it through the tutorial before I stopped playing. I just wasn't in the mood for it, you know, I was in a like Sims Harvest Moon video game kind of mood, and you just can't play something like Shadows of Mordor when you're craving The Sims. What I can say though is that the first like 10 minutes of the game during the tutorial phase, I haven't been that emotionally thrown around since I saw Up. I mean, this tutorial is not fucking around, it's just fucking with you. That being said, it did of course make me very excited to play the rest of the game, and I imagine when I film a video next week, all I'll have to report is that I sat there cringing at the TV for 400 million hours playing Shadows of Mordor. Say Mordor again, Andy. Mordor, Mordor, Mordor. It's starting to sound less and less like a word the more I say it. Okay, if last week's video was pointless chatter, this week is like pointless chatter times 10. So I think that means I should go. Katrina, I hope you're having a wonderful week, and I'll see you on Thursday.